send it back to George.
Okay, guys, thanks. Let's get more on this now from Deborah Hersman, the former chair of the NTSB, now president of the National Safety Council. Deborah, tell us what this go-to team, the NTSB go-to team, is going to do right now.
The daylight is really helpful for them. They're going to be securing the scene, gathering any perishable evidence, and doing a lot of documentation. But key to the team is going to be grabbing those recorders right away. They've got event recorders and also video recorders on many trains, and so they'll be looking at those very closely.
What exactly can they learn from those black boxes?
So the black boxes will tell them things like speed, throttle position, braking, but also there are often inward and outward-facing video cameras that will tell them a lot of information about the track conditions and the environmental conditions. And they will be looking at every train that came through earlier to see if they had any trouble reports coming through that same section of track.
And as David said, there has been some concern about these tracks needing a lot of repairs.
You know, I will tell you, our infrastructure when it comes to transportation is critical. Whether it's highways or rails or our airports, we have to invest in our infrastructure to make sure that it's in good repair and that it's going to last us.
How about the possibility of human error? What's it going to take to rule that in or out?
Well, they'll be looking very closely at the human, the machine, and the environment. And so those recorders will tell them about the operating conditions at the time, but they'll also be looking to interview those crew members, particularly the locomotive engineer, who's generally alone in the cab operating. They'll want to talk to that person as soon as possible.
Okay, Deborah Hersman, thanks very much. The FBI also on the scene this morning, Homeland Security and